falling in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. I just got home from clinical, and that's why I'm chilling in my scrubs, which you can't really see, but because I got my sweater on. But if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. You can hit the like button if you enjoy the video. You can hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to my channel, and you can hit the bell button if you want to get notified when I post. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you're not new, you might know this person. And if you're new, you still might know this person if you watch anti-multi-level marketing content. Her name is Colleen Nichols, and she is the, I don't know what you want to call her, the face behind the Instagram No Shame Sales Game. But really, it is all shame sales game when you break it down. Anyway, this is a short video of Colleen talking, and I have no idea what she's saying. But we're going to react to it and see what's going on. So if you want to follow my social media, you can see it in the description. My TikTok and Instagram are walkin_on_Lexapro. And let's get started.
Hello, happy Friday. For those of you who I do not yet know, my name is Colleen Nichols, and I am the heartbeat behind No Shame Sales Game and Direct Sales Growth Community. And today I wanted to give you a little bit of real talk. All right, so I am in the network marketing space. I've been in the
So I've actually had people who were under Colleen and Rodan and Fields and whatnot, and even Green Compass. So some have reached out to me, and especially with Rodan and Fields, and have told me how much of a jerk she is, for lack of a better word, because there are better words than that. But I think it's interesting because you can see it. Like, she puts on this performance of like who Colleen Nichols is in No Shame Sales Game and Direct Sales Growth Community. But there are little moments that she slips up and kind of turns into that person that people tell me that she is. So we'll see if there are any moments like that. Let's keep watching.
network marketing space for over 5 years now. I coach thousands of women in the network marketing space as well. And the question that I think I should be asking everyone, it's not what's your strategy, what are your hashtags, what's your vibe? It's who the fuck are you? That's what I need to be asking you.
Oh, there it is. Y'all, I swear to God, I swear I haven't watched this video. It just so happened that a little bit of who Colleen really is just slipped out of her mouth. That was perfect timing. I would love to hear what you think she's going to say next. It's definitely going to be, honest to God, I don't even want to try. I just want to hear what you all have to say. Leave your commentary below, please. You can leave multiple comments. I don't care, whatever you feel like you want to say, obviously as respectfully as possible. But yeah, let's keep going.
And that's the question that you need to be answering, because if you're going to get on and you're going to try to sell and you're going to try to connect with people and you're going to try to build a community, like on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, wherever you are, you have to know who you are. And so many of us are trying to figure out the next thing, to figure out how to go viral, to figure out how to get the sale, to figure out. Once you know who you are, you're golden.
What? Once you know who you are, you're golden. That's not how that works. She's pretty much saying, this is what I'm taking from it. Please let me know what you're taking from it below. If I look tired and my hair looks a mess, it's because I've been at the hospital all day working and I am tired and I am a mess. But anyway, I just looked at myself and I was like, holy butts, look at her. So I think what she's saying is, if you figure out who you are, then you'll be successful. Which is not true when it comes to multi-level marketing. We know that. It's very much has to do with numbers and data and luck. Honest to God, luck and certain right time. Like, did you enter it when it first started? That will most likely help you get to the top of the company a lot quicker for a lot longer and make more money. I think what she's going to say, when you find yourself, or when you figure out who you are, is when you're going to be successful. And pretty much saying all the people who are successful know who they are themselves. That's what I'm getting right now. Obviously, it might change, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. And I can tell you right now, I know a lot of people who are successful in MLMs. They don't know who the hell they are. I have had top leaders from MLMs message me and tell me how they lost themselves in the MLM. They became this person they weren't. And it's really sad. I've had a lot of conversations like that, and, them explaining their stories and whatnot. But yeah, so it gets, I don't want to get like sad or anything, but it gets pretty intense what people go through when they're in a cult or when they're part of a scam. This is not just like a hee hee, ha ha, funny, like, you need to get out of your scam, let's call it the scams. No, this hurts people, and this affects people's lives and friends and family and money and everything, like children. This affects people to their very core a lot of times, because you'll see faith manipulation, and we know that a person's faith is a lot of time like they're who they are, right? They idolize that. So when you mix them in, it's like taking food coloring out of water. It's very difficult, nearly impossible. But it's much more than just like a hee hee ha ha. We're calling out scammers and hee hee ha ha. That's the best way I can put it. It means so much more than that. I don't know where I was going with this monologue, but I do know that I meant all of what I just said. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if reels are being pushed more than, static images, or if you have a massive email list or if you don't. If you know who you are, all of the other stuff falls into place. And that's why, and I'm on here talking about this because I was saying just in my stories that in DSGC on Fridays, people shout out their wins from the week. And I've noticed over the past 6 months that there's a theme, that the people who are like, it's clicking, and they're recruiting, and they're selling, and they're topping leaderboards, and they're like doing things that they've never done before, it's because while being in DSGC, they've figured out who the fuck they are.
So, Colleen, you're telling me that your direct sales growth community, or direct growth sales, but whatever the fuck it's called, since we're using the fuck word, right, during this video, she is, which is fine, so I'm going to use it too. You're telling me that is helping people figure out who they are? You're telling me that what you created is helping people figure out who they are? That is utter bullshit, Colleen. That is, I would like you to take that. I would like you to put in a trash bag, roll it up, tie it knot, and sling that shit in the trash can outside that the garbage people pick up with that big ass garbage truck. That's where that's going to go. Call bullshit. Absolutely not. Okay. Just had a moment. We're good.
So if you feel like there's something missing in your business, and like, I'm trying, I show up, I like do the things that I'm supposed to do, right? It's not working because you don't know who you are.
I'm so sorry. I just talked to my husband, so I'm going to rewind this just a little bit. Let's see what she says.
Do the things that I'm supposed to do. Trying, I show up. Who the fuck they are. So if you feel like there's something missing in your business, and like, I'm trying, I show up, I like do the things that I'm supposed to do, right? It's not working because you don't know who you are.
It's all your fault that your multi-level marketing business isn't working. Not only she's going to shame you right here, Colleen, no shame sales game. You might want to change your name because it's the opposite. Yeah, this is disgusting. She's kind of shaming people. If you're saying like, if you're not successful, it's because of you. You just don't know who the fuck you are. That's what she said. And what she's not saying is the facts show that most people won't make money. The facts, Colleen. Are you okay with facts, or do they feel like a tax? Because facts are not a tax, Colleen. If you can't handle the facts, then that's a you problem. This lady will get me going. I'm telling you right now. Because you can see her little jabs, right? They're small, but they're there. And if you were someone in MLM and you watched this and you weren't successful, you could have like a full-on crisis moment of like, who am I? Like, what am I doing? How do I figure out who I am? And a lot of times figuring out who you are in an MLM is not actually who you are. It's who they want you to be. And so for me sitting here listening to her, I'm just like, you are a disgusting human. Like, actually, like, I don't really like, say mean things about people very often. Like, I'm like, what you're saying is bullshit, or like, oh my gosh, that's absolutely ridiculous of what she's saying or what she's doing about, but they themselves aren't that. A lot of times it's what they're taught. But Colleen is. She's a lot like Ray Hickson. I'm sorry, but she just is. So love to hear your commentary below about how you think this is going with her video.
And that takes some introspective work. That takes a little bit of guidance. That takes being surrounded by the right people and being felt like, oh yeah, giving yourself the permission to like be you. That's what so many of you need. It's not like the next thing.
How do you know that, and why do you think that that's true? You have no training in anything. You've just been in an MLM because you got in early and built up a team and made money. That's what all of these. So this is like a pyramid scheme on its own. Someone takes a coaching class to then become a coach, for someone else to take their coaching class to then become a coach, for someone else to take their coaching class to then become a coach. And it's like, what are you doing? You don't, just because you've been in an MLM, you made a little money and you recruited people, doesn't actually mean you're an expert in any way, shape, or form. Let's just keep watching.
Or figuring out the next, I don't know. But I really, really felt compelled to get on here and ask that question and to let you know that I can help you answer it.
No, you can. You don't have proper training or anything like that whatsoever. You also, I don't think, just felt compelled to. I think something pissed you off because you seem a little upset. I think something pissed you off and made you come on here and do this. Again, no shame sales game is a damn lie, because she bases things on a passive aggressive, shameful presence. Like, she is shaming you, but passive aggressively in a way that's supposed to cheer you up and pump you up. No, it's still shaming.
So then once you know who you are, everything else is gravy. Everything else falls into place. Everything else clicks when you figure out who you are. It doesn't matter what you sell. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how you look. Anyone can do this once they know who they are.
No. Actually, the majority of people, no matter how much they know themselves, who they are, their confidence in themselves, anything, won't be successful, because that is how many times have I said this, y'all? 50,000 times? Because that is how the multi-level marketing business structure works. Top 1% to 2% make money because of everyone else below them. The money is going up. That's the issue. In corporate America, it's not, obviously not great, but the money at least goes down. They're making hourly wages. They're getting paid for most of their work. God forbid. I hope that they are. I mean, it's just logically a better decision, because you are not getting paid hourly. You're not getting paid, in fact, for working. You're getting commission when someone buys a product, which oftentimes is not even profitable, because you're buying product too. So that kind of cancels out the commission that you make, unless you have a big team. That's where it comes in. And people will go to great lengths to deceive you and make you believe their deception to get you to join their team so they can make more money. And I believe that's what Colleen's doing right now. Except it's not just an MLM team that she wants you to join. It's her pyramid scheme coaching business.
And that's what's missing for so many network marketers. So that's what I do. That's what I try to do here. That's what I spend a hell of a lot of time trying to provide to people in DSGC. Yeah, Gabby, DSGC is a safe place to figure it out. Exactly. Colleen, there's so much noise. Uplines, sidelines, high achievers. We forget us. Yep. Exactly. There's so much noise. And I'm part of the noise. I totally understand that. But what I try to do is help you turned down the outside noise and I created a space where you can come in and figure out, what do I like?
No, absolutely not. And if you're watching her and you don't know her and you don't know about MLMs or cults or manipulation tactics, then it's easy to go, wow, she seems chill. The fact of the matter is she's not chill. She doesn't make it a safe place for you because you aren't really able to ask the hard questions. If you are, you'll likely be passive aggressively shamed for it. It's what I've seen and what I've heard. It's like a cult acting like they're not a cult, but a safe place. It reminds me of a lot of churches, honestly. No, we're a safe place for you to come and be yourself. Unless I'm gay, unless I'm trans, bisexual, they are hypocritical. Obviously, I'm not saying all churches, but I know a few are. Quite a few are. And that reminds me of this video with Colleen. It's like, no, you're hypocritical is what you are. It's not a safe space because your space is in the MLM world. And that world in of itself is a manipulative, deceptive world. It's a different reality than the one we live daily where most people live. I would love to hear your commentary on it. If you're like, JulieJo's going hard today, bitch, I am tired. But I have like some energy left in my gas tank and I want to make sure that I use it appropriately. And I think this is an appropriate way. So let's keep going.
What type of content resonates with me? What type of learning resonates with me? And when you figure that out, then you know what to create and how to connect with people. Quinn, I don't know who I am after 2 kids and I stopped working. Yeah, lots of people can relate to that. That's who I was.
I think that's an important point is a lot of times, especially moms and people who are vulnerable, they go through this time in their head. By the way, vulnerability does not mean weakness. Okay. We are all vulnerable in moments of our life. A lot of times people who aren't white men are consistently vulnerable, but with moms, they go through this, and I've not been a mom, but I know people who are and who've experienced where they feel like they lose themselves because their life revolves around a child and they're no longer like any kind of priority to themselves. And so they feel like they lose themselves. I think it's so important to find something that helps you feel like yourself. And therapy is a great way, by the way, to start doing that, and they give you ideas and stuff. But I'm a big therapy person. We love it. We love healthy mental health. Big fan. I think that finding who you are is so important. It is crucial. I think that doing it this way with her is dangerous. It is so important to do things that you love, figure out who you are, what you like, what you love to do, what you want to do, everything like that. But doing it with someone like Colleen, in my opinion, is a horrible idea. It's dangerous, and it's not going to help you figure out who you are. It's going to turn you into someone, in my opinion, that you might regret later, like me. I regretted who I was in the MLM. Even to this day, I have regrets with it. And that's why I warn you with this. Seems like maybe to someone, like I said, who doesn't know much about what we're doing and stuff, they watch this and they go, okay, like this is kind of cool. Like, JulieJo, why are you like ragging on her? Because I know. Because I get it and I know what she's doing. And I hope that you hear me and understand that while I am calling her out for this BS that sounds nice, like what she's saying sounds nice, it's not nice. And it's for her benefit. What's her motive for this? Getting you to sign up and pay her money. Like, I get, like, that's a motive, for people, especially when they're selling something, and it might be good. But with her, the MLM world, finding who you are in that, not good.
7 years ago, right? I was like, who am I besides a butt wiper? Honestly. I was either pregnant or nursing for 7 years, pretty much 6 years. I get it. Valerie, we can select which channel we tune into. Absolutely. And that's what a lot of us aren't doing. We're not choosing the right channel. We're just logging onto Instagram every day and we're seeing all the noise and we're not intentionally choosing the noise that we're tuning into, because some noise is great. Some noise can help you figure your shit out. Some noise can help you calm down. Some noise can help you get focused. But when there's too much noise, we feel like our wheels are constantly spinning and it doesn't work. You don't need a million things to figure this out, right? So, I don't know. I hope this resonates with somebody. Somebody needed to hear it. And I needed to remind you that that's the space that I create. I'm not going to teach you how to do just one thing.
All I heard from that, honest to God, was her ego. She's not an expert in any way, shape, or form when it comes to figuring out who you are and working through that process, especially with different traumas that we have, because a lot of us have trauma. And she doesn't know what she's saying. She's selling a product, which is, it's fine to sell a product, but don't be deceptive when doing it. Don't lie about what you're going to get with this product. It's just gross.
Yes, there's mindset stuff. Yes, there's social media and language and onboarding and all the things that you need are in DSGC. But honestly, this is the place where you come and figure out who the fuck you are. So then all that other stuff makes sense. All right. I hope you have a fabulous weekend and a happy one.
Yeah, bye, Colleen. Ugh. Anyway, so what'd you think? I did not realize this video was going to be like that deceptive. Like, it was shorter. I was like, well, you know, what is she going to say in 6 minutes? Well, a lot. And I also said a lot too, but I want to hear what you have to say below. So please leave a comment on your commentary, right? What did you think while watching her video? Did you experience this kind of thing in MLM where it was hard to kind of detach yourself from it? And yeah, if you haven't experienced an MLM, I would love to hear it below. And if you're open to sharing it, and I know others would too. And if you have like an MLM horror story that you would like me to share, of course, I can blur names and everything like that. You can email it to me at IamJulieJo@gmail.com. It's in my description below. You can like this video if you did enjoy it or agree with it. You can subscribe if you want to see more and hit the bell button to get notified when I post or when I go live, which I try to 2 to 3 times a week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't join an MLM, as my best friend Aaron Bees would say. I hope you have the most amazing morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Facts are not attacks, and I'll see you next time.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.